morning. Monday Night Football, New York. What happened? Well, I'll tell you what happened. Week 2, losing Saquon Barkley to a high ankle sprain against the Cardinals. That's what happened. Failed 4th down conversion on the opening drive. That's what happened. Yo, can we talk about the refs for a second? Did y'all see that touchdown that they tried to give Seattle by saying that Kenneth Walker wasn't down by contact? That was some grade A straight up bull shtick. It seems like officiating in the NFL has gotten worse and worse in recent years. Same thing happened with Noah Fant and his touchdown run. Like, come on, man. Y'all just giving them boys touchdowns. Lonnie, let me holler at you real quick, man. They ended up reviewing the touchdown and it ended up getting called back. And even if it didn't get called back, it wouldn't have made a difference in New York winning or losing. I do not care. Right is right and wrong is wrong. When you're right, you're right. And when you're wrong, you're wrong. They need to start holding these refs accountable and finding them when they screw up calls like that. That's what need to happen. They got a new LOB out of Seattle. Them young boys ain't the Legion of Boom. Them boys is the Legion of Blitz. Because Seattle was sending them boys. That's what happened. Daniel Jones fumbled on his own 15 and recovered by Seattle. That's what happened. Geno to DK Metcalf, early strike. That's what happened. Back-to-back 3 and outs. Got to settle for a field goal, which will be the only points that the Giants score for their game. That's what happened. DK Metcalf too big and too strong, getting the first down while dragging the Giants defender out of bounds with him. That's what happened. Noah Fant turning a 10-yard gain into a 60-yard gain because the Giants defense can't tackle. That's what happened. Kenneth Walker goes for a stroll and brings back a touchdown with him. 14-3. Seattle leads. That's what happened. Third quarter, Giants start mounting the comeback. They get all the way down within their own 10-yard line. And Daniel Jones throws a pick to Devin Witherspoon, and he brings it back for 6. And that right there was just a dagger in the coffin. That's what happened. I don't know what went on in the Giants locker room at halftime, but when they came out for that second half, it was a complete disaster. Daniel Jones was sacked 10 times, bro. 10 times. I don't know what they did with the linemen. I don't know if they left them in the locker room and just pulled fans out of the stands and threw them in jerseys. But from what I was looking at, them linemen couldn't stop a team of toddlers. That's what happened. Man, if I'm Brian Dable, the very next practice, I'm implementing a new policy. We're going to set up ones versus ones, and every single time Daniel Jones gets touched, he ain't even got to get sacked. The defender could just run up and just tap him on the shoulder real quick. Anytime Daniel Jones gets touched, that's a $1,000 deduction from all of the linemen. Every single one of you. Y'all want to take plays off? Y'all don't want to block for your quarterback? That's cool. We're going to start taking money off as well. And that policy will continue to stay in effect for every game throughout the rest of the season. And if Monday night's game is anything to go by, every one of you linemen is about $10,000 in the hole right now. That's what need to happen. All in all, it was a pretty poopy effort from the entire team. The offense just couldn't get anything going. Early in the game, Daniel Jones tried to target Wan'Dale Robinson a couple times. Nothing came from it. Daniel Jones tried to take it himself a couple of times. Nothing came from it but a field goal. He ended up fumbling on his own 15. That's what led to the Metcalf touchdown. That was the first strike. Defense, piss poor tackling. Noah Fant had like a 10-yard game, and he ended up turning it into like a 60-yard game because he got down to his own 10. They almost gave him the touchdown, but they had the review and the scene that his knee was down. It was some questionable play calling. One of those plays, Brian Dable tried to run it up the middle on 3rd and 11. The guy only got like 2 or 3 yards. I'm like, you know, what's going on with that? Second half, complete meltdown. Linemen weren't blocking. Daniel Jones setting the sack record for a Monday Night Football game. That was ridiculous. And it's just a lot of work to do. New York, a lot of work to do. You guys are 1-3. You're at the bottom of the division in the NFC East. But it's still early in the season, and you guys got time to turn it around. So we'll see what happens. Until next time.